What's going on, everybody? We're finally here.
Oh, that was impressive. Wow, well done.
Evil Druid.
I was doing
Vecna, evil Druid.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to know.
Druid.
I had the music turned down, so I didn't realize you were doing the intro stuff this entire time. I was like, "Hi, already?"
oh shit.
Already, it's for 3 hours late.
Vecna brought to you by the little 3070 Ti that could. Still holding this stream together.
Good.
It's a great little card. Great little card.
Yeah.
It just struggled a little bit today. Didn't want to get out of bed. I get it.
It happens.
Didn't want to be seen, but hey, we're here, baby. Let's get those announcements out so we can do some RP that's super sad.
Why?
I'll be at DreamHack Dallas tomorrow. I have a meet and greet at like 3 to 4, 4 to 5, sometime in the afternoon. Then on Saturday, I'm playing Commander with a bunch of people, and I have another meet and greet. And then Sunday, I have nothing. I'm probably gonna be hungover. MagicCon Las Vegas, Final Fantasy Ambassador. Hey, boo, 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 boo. Sam, go. Woo.
I have a show that starts on Tuesday. It's Batman related. Oh my gosh, everything just froze. I'll drop the ad here in a second.
Don't worry, you can't, because we're on Foundry 13 right now, and we don't have the chat media plugin. They haven't updated yet.
Just found that out.
Yep.
Oh, well, Tuesday, 12 p.m. PT. There's a lot of cool guests. I'm stoked. Next.
Not many. MagicCon as well. Also, tomorrow on my channel, instead of being on Quick Hit Chronicles for Shadows over Baldur's Gate, we're going to be doing our characters in Baldur's Gate on my channel, just as a little bit of a reprieve. But that's it. Be there, or be square, I guess. Go, Ted.
Nice. Yeah, just put out a handful of different books. We've got some Tales of the Valiant coverage and stuff going on. Just released a video today about some really awesome book with amazing art all about dragons that like just casually is coming out in August. It's not a source book. It's just like a lore book. It's really interesting. Got a giveaway going on for Fandelver and below to win a copy of the limited edition cover signed by the cast. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on, and I will be streaming a ton over this weekend. I don't know what it's going to be. Baldur's Gate, Expedition 33. A combination of all of them. So keep an eye out. Flawless.
I got nothing. Follow me on socials for when I announce stuff. Let's go.
Get it.
Oh, okay. I see the Foundry thing.
Over here in the community, I'm begging to talk to people who have finished Expedition 33. I don't want to spoil it to anybody. It is a spoiler channel. It says it on there. Go hang out there, and you can hear me in my vastly large wrong opinions about how I feel about the game.
Don't spoil that. I'm taking my time with that game.
Go ahead, get it. We'll talk when you're done. Yeah, I'll be at MagicCon Vegas. Let's go. After that, oh yeah, Foundry sale right now this weekend. You guys get a chance if you guys want to get Foundry VTT. It's 20% off. So are almost all the other modules inside the store. I took the time to get the Deadlands Weird Wild West series, which I don't own. So I bought all the stuff for it, 20% off. If I know a bunch of people are asking me what I recommend as far as modules inside the Foundry thread, I will post in there. Most of them are the token packs that they put out for Pathfinder. They're actually system agnostic, and you can replace any of the like D&D 5e if you're like, oh, I need a commoner, and you can just like click and use this nice little easy interface and give all your desires in beautiful art. So I will post that inside the thread, the ones that I recommend. All that art will save your life. Also, I love that Foundry is doing this, and more stores need to do this desperately. If you look at an asset and you go, that kind of looks like AI, they have everybody tagged. So do not get fooled by people putting out token packs out there that are AI generated 500 token slop, where you have no idea where they've used that base data training for, because they won't disclose it. So buyer beware on any of these shops, whether it's Roll20, Foundry, Drive-Thru RPG. Look for the tags. If it looks suspicious, it probably is suspicious. So buyer beware on that. This is something we have to pay attention to these days to make sure you guys don't get scammed by somebody playing on Midjourney one afternoon and throwing it in a token pack. You want to go for the actual created assets. Other than that, oh, I can hear very faintly. No? I don't hear
know
anymore.
why that was so dramatic to me. I can hear very faintly.
I could hear.
Do you hear very faintly?
I could hear into the void.
Quick question, RoBear. Is there a light mode on this, or is it now permanently in dark mode?
How are you getting the UI? It should be the way it is on stream here with light. Is it not? Okay, you can go to dark mode, or you can change to light mode by going to now no longer the right hand corner. You have to go to the right side and then pan all the way down to the cogwheel at the bottom. Click that cogwheel, then you can click configure settings. Then you'll click core, configure interface. And then there's the, you can switch to light mode there.
Oh my gosh, thank you, because I cannot see well.
Boom. You got it, dude. All right. Picking up where we left off last week, a fateful dinner in Barovia. Long negotiations with Count Strahd himself about retrieving the fourth piece of the Rod of Seven Parts. As you guys played literal chess back and forth between Koss, Count Strahd, and Isaiah's past, you guys were able to walk away from that fateful meeting. However, not without the cost of emotional damage. Koss being imprisoned literally at the end of the conversation, knowing that Mordenkainen and Koss are somewhere in the dungeons of Castle Ravenloft. Tasha lost to the mists somewhere. But the peace in hand. With having to see his ex-partner living his life uncontrolled as a thrall with no agency, almost sending Davik over the edge, actually sending Isaiah over the edge, Davik was able to snag that bullet before it incited certain combat. We pick back up as everyone exited the portal. You guys have all gotten that long rest. And unlike the overlay that is on the stream right now, because it ain't getting fixed, you guys are now level 16 and back home. Now, before we start, I have made a change to everybody's character sheets. You guys now have a static bunch of the potions that are all on your sheet. They do not destroy when you consume them.
Nice.
They will just use the value and then they stay there. So then I can easy refresh them once you get to an area like Neverwinter where they can be refreshed. Or if you pull additional ones via loot, they can come out that way as well. Also, they have a max heal button if you are under, if you crit on them, or if you are under Beacon of Hope. We're going to try to, as many healing things, I'm going to start putting on max heal buttons for things just to try to help speed things up as well. You guys are back home. Who's going to rise first? Just a reminder, Elden Keyword is currently on staff as the Portal Master, the Gatekeeper, the Keymaster. Illustrial is still here as Sigil is largely compromised at this point. Scene is y'all's.
I'm definitely not up first.
I mean, I'll take it. Sure. I'll get up first, and then I will immediately cast Mind Blank on myself, as has become my new move every time. Nobody's gonna find me. Nobody's learning if I'm lying or not. We're staying safe. So I'll do that. That'll be the first thing. And then, yeah, I'm gonna go look for Illustrial, because we got information that she said we should get, and I'm not looking to. There's a lot of big feels happen last time. I'm not looking to force that conversation with anybody. If people want to talk about it, I'll be around, but I'm not looking to. It was yesterday. We just went through a lot. So I'll just stand on business first and go look for Illustrial.
Illustrial's out actually in the newly minted Grove of Maliki.
Oh, very nice. Okay. We love that.
There is some of that classic whitewashed wrought iron furniture that's out there.
Yep.
That is just a classic immaculate southern garden setting, and it's actually there's tablecloths. Slop has it all set, and as you're out there, Illustrial is sitting cross-legged, just kind of taking in the serene scene of the grove, and Slop is doing tea service. He's made little fingerling sandwiches, and he has the smallest kettle in between his hands as he's pouring and getting everything set.
That's my
Nice.
boy.
That was a real yawn.
Hello, Theodore.
Oh, good morning, Slop. Thank you again for everything. I don't know, just it may be a while before other people get up. We had a time yesterday.
Everyone looked sad when they came back. Slop noticed. He stay up.
I trust me, we all really appreciate it. It's I don't even really know how to describe what happened, but yeah, sad is definitely one of the major vibes going on for sure.
That's why Slop doubled down in kitchen. Slop make everyone's favorite. Slop cut all crust off. Crust gone. But Slop make bread pudding with crust.
Always thinking ahead.
Heavy cream. Slop very good at making caramel.
Listen, that's a skill. That's impressive.
Thank you.
It's very easy to burn it, so well done.
Slop's starting to get cool. Slop sized. Tana making barbecue. Big barbecue grill for Slop.
Love that.
Oh, okay. Slop finishes up and immediately starts setting your table. You see his hand come out and he pinches. He's like, whips that napkin.
Love that. Let's go.
If you need anything, I'll Slop be in the kitchen.
You got it, buddy. Thanks.
Come on, Eldon. Come. Your Slop need second hands to make cookies.
How's Eldon looking?
Eldon looks
Tired as always.
Eldon looks identical to Rick Moranis at the end of Ghostbusters.
That's how I picture him.
I mean, that's what he looks like already. He looks like a young hipster Rick Moranis. Dude, he having to sit there and maintain a portal to like one of the worst places possible, and knowing that
taxes?
like
He's just
Wild
always
ride.
ride.
We're gonna need a sample of your brain tissue. Okay.
You see, he's like, he couldn't be happier to just go back into the kitchen and go get a cup of coffee and help Slop with the cookies. Well, that would be lovely. He takes his glasses off and he makes that slow walk. He's got a little bit of Jake's walk in him too. He's got a little bit of that.
Mm-hmm.
I know that doesn't help our audience, but there's a little bit of our buddy Jake from Ted's Game Wednesday in him. There's a little bit there.
That's slow. I get it. Yeah. And I will go over and sit down next to Celestial.
I know there's no real easy way to start this, but Slop's chicken salad is immaculate.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not usually a big fan. The way he makes it, I'm gonna eat it every time.
He's heavy-handed with the paprika, but I enjoy it. I think I enjoy anything right now that seems normal.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot of that going around. So I'll just get into it. I don't know when anybody else is gonna get up, but long story short, we have the fourth piece. And we know the whereabouts of both Tasha and Mordenkainen. Both of them, I guess.
How bad is it?
Well, Koss was dragged away to the dungeons. Seems he's going to be Strahd's bargaining chip if somebody comes knocking to take Barovia.
Oh gods.
That's also where Mordenkainen is, Strahd's dungeons. And Tasha is lost wandering the mists till she possibly loses her mind.
She's gonna set her teacup and saucer down and just kind of disassociate past your shoulder and just stare into this grove for like 20-30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't know what's worse. Two different kinds of cages.
Mm-hmm.
Two different kinds of awful. And we have nothing to bargain with him.
No. I mean, for what it's worth, we have 4 of the pieces. We don't know where the 5th piece is yet, but
well, that's...
Did Cass, Mordenkainen, did they ever tell you what their plan was for gathering all 7 pieces?
We were going to use it as the arcane source to try to write things like we did the first time.
Well, that wasn't his plan. His plan was to use it to free Miska the Wolf Spider and try to wield Miska the Wolf Spider as a weapon against the Whispered One. That was his amazing, great idea.
Theodore, these are the kinds of embarrassments that only occur once in a lifetime.
I sure as hell hope so.
All we have done is make this worse. It is only because of you and your friends we're in the position that we are in now. What
I mean, don't sell yourself short. If that initial spell hadn't gone the way it had gone, we would have never met. We would have never been involved in this. We would have just been doing our own thing. And whether it's fate or desire, I don't know what the reasoning behind it is that something happened when you all cast that spell and it brought us to you. And if that didn't happen, I think we'd all just be, I guess, ignorance is bliss until it's all over. Because I don't know if any of us would know what was going on.
Even if that is the case, there was only two of us now. Even with the rod, I don't know what we can accomplish just yet. Honestly, it doesn't even matter yet. It doesn't.
Right.
There is no sense in worrying over this incessantly, over what we can't control. We have to see this through and hope to the gods we can come up with a plan between now and the 7th part.
Well, you said your interpretation of gathering the pieces was to use it to write things the way you had done before. So it sounds like you have process, a plan, something that you were under the ruse you were doing. Do you still think that's viable? It sounds like we're going to need another magic user of some kind to be involved in this to maybe make this work.
Do not take this as an insult. You have grown leaps and bounds, Theodore. But we were coming at this of a point of Mordenkainen leading us.
Sure.
Well, no doubt I believe you have matched, if not surpassed, Tosh's powers. We are going to have to seek someone out.
I mean, you're more connected than I am in this aspect. Do you have any thoughts? People we can obviously do some of this concurrently. We can continue to look for these pieces wherever they may be. We got to find out where that is, first of all. And ideally not anger some other entity in the process, although that hasn't gone very well for us so far.
I sent communication early on in all of this to as many trusted sources as I could. I've heard no communication back. But that doesn't mean that letter didn't find its place. Hopefully, somewhere in the depths of Candlekeep, Elminster received it.
Yeah, let's go. That... I mean, if that sounds like someone that might be someone who could lead this, if I'm gonna,
Do you have anyone else on your list from time back
No.
at Strixhaven that you believe? Well, it's almost...
No, I don't.
I mean, obviously, we're not comparing other individuals to Elminster, but we have to find Elminster first, and
Right. Well,
we all know that is the actual battle. Even with the multiverse in its current state, that doesn't mean that it has yet piqued his curiosity. And that is what we have to do.
Yeah.
And I obviously have wrote far too of a formal letter to receive his attention at this time.
Well, I've never met him, so I don't know. I can only go off of what I've heard, and I don't know. Some of that sounds as far-fetched as I imagine is actually true, because some of that stuff you can't make up. But
well, I would start with the fact that you have been having one-on-one conversations with Maliki at this point. not everyone has a grove in their courtyard. By the way, I did none of this tending. While you were gone, the Dryads did everything here. As this place is immaculately tended to, it is not overgrown in any way. It has gotten the Augusta National treatment. Looks like the Masters out here. Davik's garden has been completely brought back into its zen.
Nice. I'll be excited about that. You actually would have been able to get sleep last night instead of having to sit there with that rake.
Feel horrible. It's, sometimes maintenance can be a curse.
Yeah, no, I get that.
That is obviously not the case with them. Good for them.
Well, yeah, I mean, that would be, Elminster would be my pick if we, because I don't think we're getting, let me be clear. We are, at some point, we're going back to Barovia, and we are going to right some wrongs there. That's not a question. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Oh.
I don't know the timing. We got out of there once, relatively unscathed. I can't say that we're going to just have a little pop over, get who we need, and get back again. I think if we're going in, we're going to have to end things. So I don't think you or I don't think anybody's pulling anyone from there. But I don't know. I'm willing to try, but that seems like tracking down somebody else in Mordenkainen instead would be the play.
Yes, we can't guarantee that. Ravenloft is too much of a puzzle inside of itself. Even if we were to dispose of Strahd for the temporary, navigating through that mess, I am committed to do so to help my friend. But at what point in time that task appears on our timeline, I do not know yet. I feel, though, that I will need to make communication with Igwil. I can't let that part of her be driven to madness. I was supposed to be her guardian in this realm. I have failed.
Oh boy. Okay. I don't even pretend to understand how that works when you exist and send a different version of yourself. I don't know.
You've made several copies of yourself at this point.
Yeah, but that's me. It's a copy. That's not I don't know, maybe.
What would be the difference if you sent your copy through a portal to somewhere else? Does it not have the same inclinations of you? Does it not still contain the same magics?
I mean, it's a fraction compared to what I assume
But
she was
what did
capable
they
of.
assume?
I don't.
Have you not thought about your simulacrums dream? Do they not have eventually their own wants and goals?
No, honestly, I haven't had the luxury of time to think about that.
Have you not thought about the force multiplier of knowledge that you could retrieve to yourself just by putting them to research alone?
The thought has crossed my mind, but every time I find myself in a situation where research could be possible, someone or something is trying to murder me and all of my friends.
Yeah. This is the age that we live in now.
Yeah. Believe me, I would love to just spend time in a library for 8 hours would be great. Every time I try, though, Icewind Dale's on being frozen over, or the demon web pits are calling. So I really don't have much of that kind of luxury. So,
well, I mean, we will get to spend some time in Candlekeep for what it's worth.
no, I mean, honestly, that sounds like the most normal thing that's happened in months, years. I don't even know at this point.
Is Isaiah okay?
Well, that's a loaded question. No. I mean, it's not my situation to tell, but there was a lot of past experiences were drug up and paraded in a very Stradian way. And we succeeded in our goal, but we didn't win by any means.
I feared the worst in all of it, sending you all into another trap. Not to mention the awful past that lingers there. There's nothing I can do to apologize or to say to your friend that matters enough, probably in this lifetime. This is a selfish request. But Theodore, you have to be there for him, for all of us that can't.
Yeah. I know. There's I don't know. We say a lot without actually saying anything. Just kind of being around physically in the same room with one another. A lot can be said just by being there. And
I know. I've been around men. It's at some point in time, you have to move past this self-replicating problem and communicate. It only goes so far. You are one of the people that can do that. So please, just be there for him, whatever that is.
Oh, without question.
I will continue to communicate with Driz. He is our greatest lead to the next piece. I know we have an Allforge now, and we have a Grove, and we it seems like we have assets that are otherworldly, that if we just had problems that were here at home in Faerun that we could easily conquer, but the scale of everything else, it seems like that we will never be able to do enough.
Yep. That's the story of my life right now. But you know what? Like I said, every day I feel like that every morning when I wake up. But I don't know. I'll just keep doing it.
Is there a part of you that just wishes you could go back to teaching Geomancy at Strixhaven?
Yeah, I would be lying if I said no. There's a part of me that would like to go back to a bunch of different versions of my life in the past where things were a lot simpler, and I don't know. It would be easier, and life would be simpler. And I'm not saying that I'm not happy now, but I'd probably be happier. I'd probably get more sleep, tell you that much. But I don't know. When you can do the things that we can do, and, you know, you just sit in the college teaching, I don't know. You could be doing more things.
I have a feeling that your classroom wouldn't be doing a lot of sitting.
Well, that's fair. But
I will enjoy the day that you come back, Theodore. And I can just be in the crowd of that lecture and see them as you show them how to move mountains, literally, in a place they've never heard of.
Yeah, one day. But
and I apologize, I'm starving. And she takes one of the whole fingers and just stops.
No,
Give me
please
so much
eat.
talk.
Is
Please. Don't wait
Slop
for me.
making breakfast right now?
Slop started making cookies. He does. He has. You guys have slept in. Breakfast is gone. He's totally got lunch out.
Okay, I'm smelling lunch, I believe. If there's one thing that will drag Kalthorr out. And Egrik by the foot. Food!
I think that Slop has been leaning into his slow cooker lifestyle since he knew you guys were going to be gone overnight. So he's going to have carnitas and some fresh empanadas. He's been trying to hone in his churro recipe as well. He had those done in the morning if anybody ever got up, but he looked over and he saw Remy was just passed out and he was like, he'll get one with his coffee later.
So we just turn that into cereal. We chop up those churros. We make our own cinnamon toast crunch here. That's what we do.
Egrik, breakfast, lunch,
milk.
Isaiah and I are singing right now. Please sing our song.
Sorry, chat. Yes, the bot is down because I had no graphics cards. So the bot was like the last of priorities. Sorry.
You get what you get tonight.
Everybody who tried to do things will get things back. I promise.
Davik is normally an early riser. And he still got up his normal time. But Theodore, you may have clocked that he didn't really come in with his loud, boastful self. You've probably been able to time it up to this point about the time he would barge in. But he went through his same morning routine: push-ups, sit-ups, daily meditation, re-raked the garden. But you would notice just in his hand, he's just bouncing around, and as he opens it, he looks down in it, and it's that bullet that he caught and kept. And just all night, he's just been replaying that event over and over, hearing the sound of the gunshot, that split-second decision. Do we fight? Or do we complete the mission? And he's just been wrestling with his decision. Not because, he talked with Theo. He assured him that didn't necessarily do the wrong thing. He just doesn't feel like he did the right thing. And he kind of makes his way to just outside of Isaiah's door, still fiddling with that bullet. And just as he goes to knock, he doesn't. Tucks it away into his pouch. Goes to meet everyone at the breakfast area. And he just sneaks in quietly and is just there in his head.
Why does Davik look so sad? He's always up early.
Maybe that's why he's sad.
Oh, no, just late night, right?
Yeah,
Did you sleep?
sure.
Boy, that was some heavy stuff back there.
Yeah.
What's for breakfast? And you just see him just trying to
Well, it's lunchtime.
just try to put on the brave face. I mean, you can clearly see it on his face. He's not himself.
Are you using the bullet like a fidget spinner? Is it easy to see, or is it something you're keeping concealed?
He's trying to conceal it, but he's, you just feel.
Give me a sleight
you would
of
notice
hand.
him. Okay. Love that.
All right, that's the DC for anybody that is observing.
Oh, and we do have advantage. I don't have my reminder because
It'll get there.
boundary.
Or
I know. I am. Oh, well, there we go. Not. Oh, hey, I beat it by 1.
Whoa.
3 for a 19.
roll flat.
I actually meant to use the pixels, but I didn't set it up that way. So I clicked it. It just went off. I was going to pick them up, and it just went off. So that's my bad.
Yeah. Clean it, went over in your hands. Got it.
Yeah.
And
There we go.
Theo, what you would notice is, he just keeps going into his pouch, and you just see him fiddling around with something, and he might pull it out every now and then. You just see him just playing with something in his hand, and you could probably deduce what it is. Just
Yeah, I'll kind of get up and, go around the table and go sit next to him. You doing all right? I know it's a dumb question at this point, but
yeah, no, just is Mr. Isaiah okay?
I'll be honest. I'll kind of let him have his space here, but I'm going to just go out on a limb and say no. I mean, I can't know what that's like. I don't know what that's like. I don't think any of us can. And that's to go through what he went through and then to go through it again. And then, nope. We're out. We did what we set out to do. And I think you did what needed to be done.
You didn't see it, Mr. Theodore. They were all around us.
What do you mean?
They were everywhere. They were coming down the walls. We were surrounded. It wasn't just him. I would have fought. You know I love a fight.
Yeah, I do.
I've never seen. I'm used to him being angry.
Sure.
I think I saw fear that one time. But this was just sadness and cruelty. And I honestly wish I didn't catch that bullet.
Oh, but I'm glad you did.
Yeah. Nobody knows what would have happened if
I
you
have a
didn't
pretty
do.
damn good idea. I think
Yeah,
you
I
do
don't-
too, Theodore.
Yeah. I don't know.
One for a fight. I'm one for a fight. I tried to get there and I wasn't able to do it. Somebody wasn't walking away from that. And we are lucky. We are beyond lucky that it was Cass.
Yeah.
Not Isaiah. And he's gonna put a hand on Egrik's head. Not Egrik. Not you.
Yeah.
The right decision was made, as hard as it was, and we are going to make hard decision after hard decision. This is it. We are against everything.
Yeah.
Nothing left will be easy. Everything we do, just like the last month has been, will be difficult. Beyond difficult. You did the right thing.
I know. I have to believe that. It's just, for the longest I thought being a hero was saving people, beating the monster.
Davik, you saved so many people that day. The monster you defeated is the one inside Isaiah.
No. Just
You
don't feel
did the
very
right
heroic.
thing.
And he'll actually, as we're talking about it, he'll reveal the bullet.
Mm.
And he'll just kind of hold it up. All I know is this. This bullet was meant for that monster. And before this is all over, it will find its target.
You can count on that.
Davik, you were so cool. Hell yeah, we will.
As they say all this, as we know, technically Isaiah has a fake house, a fake area, and then the underground space. The door of the fake area, that decrepit, burned down looking homestead, door opens. And most likely has pants, boots, his black undershirt, the belts, no jacket. Hair, I'm not going to say is disheveled necessarily, because it is kind of a firmer texture, but it does seem just slightly lax. And instead of going towards the party, you would see that he is somewhat beelining or attempting to go to where Remy is.
I imagine Remy would be on those crimson leather couches near the Fountain of Timothy. I'm not asleep anymore. I've been roused. There's too many people wandering around for me to get any more sleep inside this common room. But I do see the churro that's been placed in front of me, and Slop being kind enough to just give me cold brew inside my cup, so it's still perfectly chilled inside of my Magellan cup. Morning.
As he
Shit. Afternoon.
gets there, there's silence for a moment, but of all of us, your connection to that side of magic, I'm making sure you're okay. and there's a slight deadness to his face as he's saying this, but almost, not gonna say he's not all there, but kind of empty. But still wanted to check.
I don't know whether to be pissed as a friend to think so little that you would be worried about my concerns after what you just went through. Or if I should just be happy that someone cares. I'm fine, Isaiah. While it may be a lot, that I can endure. It's when I don't hear the voices. I know now. That's when it's the worst. I want to let you know one thing. Well, they might have to do what they're told. I got the greatest sense of hope and pride from all of them. They're still in your corner, whether they're allowed to physically be there or not. So don't ever think you're alone. Unfortunately, not in this lifetime, my friend.
Yeah, not worry about that. We got a mission. He just wanted to make sure that you were not hindered because of all that.
My friend, we have multiple missions. And to be honest right now, ain't none of them really more important than the other. Because what is this life? I want to let you know, I will always be one of those that are in your corner.
Yeah. You can tell that he's listening. But
I can tell you one thing too. I ain't ever seen you wake up and look like shit like this before. Did we swap roles? Normally I'm the one with the bed head.
you still are. And he'll turn.
I will reach down and I will pick up my circular spectacles that I've gotten since Isaiah has become so fashionable with his, and I will put mine on with a big ass smile and sip my coffee, munch on my churro.
As he turns, there's still a very apparent emptiness, even as he cracks jokes and things, but he will move over to the group, avoiding any awkwardness, cutting through immediately. All right, what's the next mission?
Well, this is awkward.
Yeah, this is kind of. Alexa, play guy with a smile, please.
We're trying.
We don't want to. We're just gonna move past. Okay, we're gonna move past it. Okay, I was just checking. I was just making sure that we're all on the level, because that was a lot. Just all right.
Thanks
Slop.
for breakfast, Slop.
Food. We need drinks, please.
I was gonna say, as soon
Strong
as
ones.
Isaiah, as soon as Isaiah enters the room, Davik will hurry up and tuck that bullet away.
Mm.
Why'd you put that bullet away?
Oh, I should say, okay, I think it's cooler. And let me and this RoBear. He can with the new monk, he can kind of catch any type of thing. It doesn't have to be physical, and his bullet would have been radiant. So he kind of has like condensed like radiance that he caught.
Yeah,
He's got a little
It's not even like metal.
plasma
think
ball. That's crazy.
Super cool.
one of those underworld rounds.
Yo,
Yeah.
I
yo.
imagine it's just like glowing some weird glow.
Yeah, I think it's super cool.
You can't even hide it. We put it away.
he'll
Your
give you
pocket's
like
glowing.
He'll give you like,
Yeah,
be
It might
cool.
burn.
Be cool.
Orb in your pocket.
Oh my gosh. So,
All right.
fifth piece, where we going?
We don't know yet.
How do we find out?
Drizzt is looking for the fifth piece.
Where's
Right now.
Drizzt?
I don't know.
You telling me right now we have nothing to do
This is bad.
for once?
It's you said it. You said it out loud.
Well, somebody has to say. We're all thinking it.
Yeah, no, but it just
Not really.
the last time that this happened, bad things happened.
Well, we don't go shopping. Simple. No
Before we
chewing on
went
rings.
Well, then we came back, and then a bunch of cultists came through a portal and attacked us at home. After that happened.
Ooh.
Sorry, it's been 2
Slop.
years. It's hard to remember. The details are fuzzy.
Slop sent message to Hogglesmead last night. All potions already arrived.
Great, thank you, Slop.
Okay.
We gotta
Yes.
give Slop a raise. Are we paying Slop?
We're paying
Don't
Slop.
bring up. No, shh. You know I have all the money in the world. It doesn't matter.
Wait, just Egrik.
Slop doesn't understand
Egrik, he's my
currency.
cousin.
He's getting
That's
paid
okay.
in exposure.
He's hero adjacent.
Slop
Alexa, play
started
that
his
with
own
my
channel.
He's a paladin. He'll be fine. You can put that on any resume.
The power wins.
Hogglesmead did send box for you though, Theodore.
It's in the box.
What's in the box?
Theodore,
What's in the box?
go ahead and make a 1d4 roll for us.
Ooh.
Okay, here we go. 1d4.
Hey, how many item tables are there? 4?
1.
Uno. There is one legendary item inside this box. Go ahead and roll for the party.
All right. Am I rolling on the table, or am I just picking the table that it's from?
No, you're gonna roll complete
Am I
random
rolling
on this one. So,
Complete random. All right.
Yep.
Come on, tattoos. Baddie needs some new tattoos.
Tattoos.
Okay. Magic item type. Implements. Okay, that's good.
That's tattoos,
Well, that's
Wait,
where
is
we
it
want to
really?
be.
I think.
Manifest tattoos.
I don't know.
I just got a tattoo. It hurt really
You better
bad.
not be lying.
Okay.
I probably did. I'm sorry.
it's a real mimic.
Oh. All right, you ready? Here we go.
Let's do it. Show
3.
me potato salad.
2.
Potato
1.
salad.
We have this harp already.
Reroll.
That heart, man.
Yeah. Tattoos.
Tattoos.
Okay. We do not have a tattoo. We have the Lost Crown of Belsimer.
What is the
Oh,
lost
wow.
crown?
That's made up.
All
Never
right.
heard of it. Roll it again.
Dwarven Battle Helm. You have resistance to psychic damage, advantage on saving throws that would affect that charm you.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That would have been so great to have.
And as a bonus action, choose one creature within 60 feet. Once before the end of your next turn, you can basically bardically inspire them with a d6 for an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. It has 3 charges, gets all 3 charges back at dawn.
Seems like a Remy item, huh?
I already
Like, the
do those
artwork
things.
is literally Gimli's helmet. If you look at the artwork that's here in Foundry.
Yo,
We were
like
just yapping about that.
Kalthor's literally just talking about getting some protection for charm resistance, and like heavy is the head that wears the crown, my friend.
And I'm just gonna pull out this, and I'm gonna be like, sizing up.
It's big. The box is big.
It's
Real
big.
big.
It's
a real
maximum
big
forehead big.
Is that a bucket? Is that a bath for Egrik? What do you have a
Egrik climbing the box. You take it.
I think this is for you, big guy. And I'll just like, whoop.
Yeah, he can
Not
lift
much of a
that
hat-
giant helmet
not much
because
of a
Theodore
hat
is
guy,
jacked.
but-
That's true.
Egrik's in the box.
if I
Oh, they got
if
Egrik something too.
I fits, I sits.
Yeah, she's playing with the popcorn peanuts, throwing them at Slop.
Oh my
Drag
god.
that under your
The
sheet there,
bubble
Brandon.
wrap.
Yeah, I already got it. That was kind of manifesting and crazy.
He's no longer the Titan of Valakut, he's the Emperor of Valakut. The Monarch?
Actually.
Monarch's fun.
Theodore,
as-
I hope this present finds you well. We've been reaching out all over the realm for new exotic magic items. I've also attached another box with plenty of refills on health potions. We've been going over the basics lately. I think we finally have filled all those fire scrolls out that we went through before. So, if you need a big boom, you know who to call.
I got a ring right here.
Hogglesmead. They have no idea. They have no existence. It's been wiped from their brain.
Also, y'all, Ted gave me a ring of shooting stars at PAX.
Mhm.
It's really awesome. How fitting. Can we see if he has any, bags of holding?
No.
Just give me a spit.
There's a moment frustration starts to sit on Isaiah's face. All right, no peace, then how about we deal with Neverwinter? We got the apple supply or whatever the hell it was. We got the priest. We got a mission. We got something we can do.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
let's do-
we destroyed the cidery, which was what was causing most of that problem.
Remember,
So-
there were two.
There were two.
Yeah, did Cass clean up the other one? Because that was a thing he said he was going to do.
Who knows
Okay.
if he told the
We
truth or
don't know.
not?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Chode.
Yeah, we should check that out for sure. Right.
All right.
Showed cause.
I think we have something else to do. No, Davik.
No, I think Mr. Isaiah had a great idea. We should definitely check that out.
All right.
He's just being very agreeable.
That doesn't sound like
For the
you're
first time in
upset.
Davik's life, him not asking to open his third eye and speak with Reza.
I still got that spell scroll. Don't worry.
For now.
Yeah.
Can I slide a man?
You should have tried to use it using Ravenloft. It would have went off swimmingly.
Yeah.
So we're down 2 pieces. Oh,
Maybe a piece at the cidery. We don't know.
we're pretty sure. Pretty certain, actually.
Okay. He literally turns around, walks back to his room to go get his stuff. he is not
That
in a
went terribly. Davik, what are you doing?
He wants to do a
You
mission.
acting like a fool. Look how awkward you made it.
I did. I
Egrik, thanks for keeping it together.
He always calls me Captain
Pop the
Save
box
Him, so
again.
I figured that was.
You're making it weird.
Oh
Your friends
I
are
don't know,
hurting. Yeah, well.
Oh God, they're dying in there. Listen to them.
They've been through it. It'll be fine. Oh my gosh.
Oh God.
All right. Do we need to pack anything? I haven't unpacked from the last day.
Yeah.
I got all my weapons. I'm good.
Yeah. I splashed some water on my face. So, like,
I don't shower anymore.
I know. I can smell you.
What? I felt rude.
Yeah. Put your arm down. Your pit stinks, dude.
That what the Kalthorr was
deodorant.
cooking? Oof.
Hey, Slop,
I
have
don't
you ever
like
boiled
cooking.
lavender before? Hang on, I'm gonna make you smell nice. He gets out of this box, goes into the kitchen, and starts creating some kind of perfume deodorant.
Slop only know lava cake. Doesn't know lavender.
I think that we can make them smell like chocolate. That would be great too. And so just putting lavender in. Like,
Do I have any say in any of this?
nope.
Okay.
I just hope you don't have an allergic reaction. And she's now stirring in this pot.
Ooh,
It's like never mind.
just dab a little bit of this on Kalthorr. As he produces the massive thing of Madagascar vanilla.
I was gonna say we could just never mind.
I don't think it smells bad. It's lavender, chocolate, and vanilla. Like, there's lattes like that.
Remy is gonna get up to go find you, Egrik, to see whatever's coming down with you in Slop. It looks like chaos as always.
It smells like chaos, as always.
Hey, E, do you have a minute? I don't know if you're helping Slop over here or what.
We're actually practically done. It's gotta simmer now. I'm just gonna put pot on the lid, hop off her stool.
We are
All right, I got
fashionista.
minutes. Whatever minutes you need, I got him.
Okay. When we were at dinner last night, he knew my sensitivities, but I don't think he knew yours.
I don't think so either. I didn't know that was a feeling.
Well, those are his cards. And the game of poker that he plays, he deals in souls. If he had known that you have access to his poker hand, I think things would have been a little different last night.
Why do you think it is? I couldn't tell.
I think ignorance. Probably
Yeah,
a
and
little
who
bit of
expects
arrogance.
The goblin to be brilliant.
No. Being consistently underestimated is a benefit in our work.
Yeah, I know. I'm a girl.
Yes, you are.
Thank you for noticing.
Well, to extrapolate that, if anybody has the best chance of helping out Isaiah's old family, when we go back, I think it's you.
Oh.
We're going to get a chance.
Yeah.
And when we do, I want us to be ready because they deserve their peace.
What's the best way to prep for this? Or did I just wing it?
I would love to say that we would come up with a plan, but we all know that's bullshit.
I love improv. I should make it a profession.
Well, when that time comes, let's use it to our advantage.
Yeah. Will you help me when that time comes too? So we can really make sure that Isaiah is taken care of. I don't want to be the reason that things go awry again.
No. You know I got your back.
I got yours too. And your butt, because I'm at everybody's butt level, so.
I never really thought about it like that.
Yeah, y'all stink a lot. Quit farting, please.
Looks
Can't you
over,
stop it? Like sneeze.
little crop dusting cootie
No,
queen.
Like clench. Stay in there.
You are the definition of cute nasty. God
Thank
damn.
you. Every day. New title. I should make a name tag.
Don't reveal everything that's in your hand now.
Wait. And then she's gonna kind of like pull him on his sleeve a little closer. Do we mention this to anybody else? Because if
I mean, it's what we do.
I don't know.
They know what we do.
yeah,
We just need to
they
make
don't
sure
know
that Strahd
that you
doesn't
did
know
it.
what you do.
I'm just gonna not talk about it when it comes. That's a good time. Usually that gets me out of trouble. Just stop talking.
I'm gonna give Egrik a big hug.
I was about to say she didn't let go of your sleeve and was gonna pull you in for a big one. That's your belly button. She's like nuzzling into your stomach.
I rough house her, and your arm is getting
Don't
heavy.
make me arm wrestle you.
Damn.
I kicked Kalthorr's butt that one time. He still hasn't, won again. Feels really mad in here. I should go check on that perfume.
Yeah, you go do that.
I don't know what this smells like right now. I imagine it is beautiful because I, as Sam, take pride in good smells. So,
Well, it started out as a vanilla fart and has gradually gotten better. It's more vanilla chocolate lavender now.
oh yeah, thank you, Slop.
You're welcome. Slop, hold in all the farts when you're here.
Oh no, you don't have to. Yours aren't bad actually. So I wouldn't stress about it. I think it's because you make really good food, so you eat balanced. Like
Eldon leans over over the counter and looks at you like, this place smells like ass. And he just
private boys' locker room.
Slop lets it rip when we're gone.
Oh,
He does
dude,
not.
just farting all over the keep, dude. Just owning it.
It's not on our pillows, please.
Slop does chilly night when everyone leaves.
Oh no.
Dear
You know,
God.
I respect it since you did when we leave. Thank you.
I feel
Black
bad
bean
for
and
all
cheese
the people
cleanse.
we have employed that have to deal with this.
Do y'all think Isaiah can smell this? And she's pouring this now into some little vial. Up. She's gonna lean and look down and see if Isaiah's coming down at all yet. It's been a few minutes.
Oh,
'Cause I
yeah.
gave Remy some minutes.
Oh, probably like as you say it, just bursts through that same door, in his full attire with guns, Judgment's Equinox on his back, glasses back on, has not listened or really zoned into the conversation, so it's literally walking past the group to go towards the door so they can head out. He is ready to go.
Oh, I shouldn't ask him if he flatulates. I don't even know if he has a digestive tract. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I'll go over and stand next to Isaiah while we wait for everybody to figure out their scent profile. Just a moment here.
Extremely quiet.
Yeah.
Davik's been ready since the word go, so he's just.
Illustrial will get up and walk out of the grove with a stack of papers tucked into a spell book, topped on top of a journal. My first order of business will be contacting the Candlekeep immediately to see if we can secure Elmister to our side. After that, I will be trying to contact Driz to find out where he is in the first place, and if we have any new information where the next piece of the Rod of Seven Parts is. Remember, this is the 5th piece. We are almost there. Whereabouts are you going to start your day at?
There were, long story short, there were cideries here in town providing apples that more or less granted anyone who consumed them disguise self or complete anonymity, leading to a lot of, I guess, generation of secrets here in the city. And we did our best to shut down one of the main cideries not that long ago, but there is one left that we're going to see if that's shut down in an effort to stop that from being, perpetuating more and more secrets here within the city.
I thought that was so strange when I was here. So many apples out of season. Sorry, what were you saying, Kalthorr?
Being rude.
If anything, I have been the one that is rude to you, all of you. Okay. I guess I will see you this evening. Hopefully we both have good information to share.
All right.
She is going to try to perceive as much of Isaiah without trying to get caught staring at all. It's those glances back and forth.
I mean, I can lay down a general deception. He is masking hard.
No roll necessary for that. The minute that she would see that you're all business, with her collected things, she will walk past and give Theodore the look.
Yeah.
As she walks past, and she will put a small hand on his shoulder for a second as she passes through back into the kitchen. Eldon's like, don't go back in there. It smells like ass.
It's your upper lip.
Damn.
That was good.
Thank you.
All right. You guys are collectively going to go in and check in on the second location to see if Morden Koss actually went through and did anything that he said.
Can I have one moment quickly?
Oh, of course. We have all the time.
As we're all getting ready, Illustrial goes back in the kitchen. Kalthorr is just going, 2 seconds. I forgot something really important. And I'm going to run kind of like in a bit of a shuffle. Yeah, big through the kitchen where hopefully Illustrial still is.
Yeah, she's there.
Miss Illustrial wizard lady, whatever I call you at this point, I don't know.
You're a literal planeswalker, Kalthorr.
Yeah. There is not a lot of reason for me to talk to you. I understand you're helping us and we're helping you, and that's fine. I understand you know the urgency here, and you are trying very hard. And this may come off rude, which is why I'm over here now. Try harder. We are strong, and we are growing, and we are breaking. Every time we come back from one of these, we are losing a little bit of another one of us. I want to finish this. I want all of us to finish this. I don't know if we will be there at the end. So when I tell you I need to try harder, I need you to do whatever you can, because I do not want to lose these people. We are breaking.
She will pause and set her stacks down. You're going to see that her eyes have already welled up and kind of glassed over. And she's going to take a couple of steps towards you, Kalthorr. It's been such a long journey without any real honesty. And she's going to look up towards you in your eyes. I will do my best of my ability to fight with you to the end. I don't think any of us can consider ourselves whole anymore. And we have asked so much and given so little, and already been so wrong. She'll take another step forward. Thank you. And she'll reach out to give you a hug.
There's definitely an awkward pause. You're welcome. And he kind of steps forward with like just one arm, and the awkward, I'm too big for this. I just want to see them come home as whole as they can. You as well. I didn't mean anything by it.
We all do. We all do.
I just had to say my piece with everything that's going on. Thank you. And he's gonna just grab like a bunch of pots from the kitchen.
The rest of your friends
he's running.
Were as forward fucking men.
Kalthorr comes kicking out the kitchen door. Just in case we have to cook. Sorry. And he just pots clamoring. I'm sorry. I wanted to make sure Egrik was practicing, and it smells awful in there. My eyes are burning. Let's go. We're doing things.
I knew the onion wasn't good to add.
All right.
Can Kalthorr make a perception check? if he caught Isaiah listening the entire time, considering he has the best perception in this group.
He doesn't need to. He's not.
He more so. He has not really shown any emotion. He's at least attempted not to this entire time. But you can't help but see that he is staring directly at you.
Something on my face.
You're-
Blink.
We all good?
Good as we can be. Davik, say something stupid. Perfect.
Pull the bullet out.
There
I
we
don't know where we're
go.
going.
Anybody else's map of Neverwinter finally load?
Yep, got it.
I'm still loading.
Everybody but
So you don't need
stream.
it. You know where you're going.
Woohoo! All right. So we're over here in Blue Lake,
Mm-hmm.
right over here. The cidery in question, I remember being close to the House of Knowledge.
Yeah.
Right over here in this zone, because it was kind of like it was the distribution area. They were making the cider way over in the Scar, and this was kind of like the central hub of this. I guess you guys have summoned your obsidian belay to travel in style.
Of course.
Obsidian belay.
I thought it was bidet. That'd be a
Bidet.
sick bidet, an obsidian bidet. Dang.
I wouldn't.
Welcome, adventurers. Your obsidian belay is ready.
Thanks, Juice.
You are always welcome, Theodore.
All right. I guess we're going to the cidery near the House of Knowledge.
Yeah.
I like books.
I'm going to go ahead and give my VTTs a nice little refresh because I don't have any music anymore.
That's not good.
Today's been a day for technical difficulty.
Hey, Foundry had to have its moment after the little 3070 Ti that could.
Oh, are you using AMD?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I got a graphics driver update today.
There was one on the 19th.
Mm.
I got to replace it like 3 times today. It was good times. Great oldies.
Oh, my map loaded.
Ta-da! There we go. Music has returned to the realm. As you guys load into the Obsidian Belay, some of you only experiencing this for the second time. The Black Carriage Service run by the Automaton Jeeves, which you guys have on permanent retainer, has loaded up. And each time that you get in, for those of you that have been in Baldur's Gate and understand, when you don't have the comforts of travel and you literally have to go through the whole city on foot, it's a nice luxury. And you
One of
guys,
the nice things we have.
you guys,
Bidet.
unlike Noah, who will order you the Prius for 5 people in your party that are coming back from the restaurant.
You'll never let him live that down, will you?
No.
That is the funniest analogy you
I mean, realistically, I wouldn't ever let him live that down either. As a big man, no.
Yeah, there's like 5 of you. Woof.
To see Taffy in the middle of me and Noah in the back of that, he's the real victim in that story.
He's also the only glasses wearer amongst you three. Why would you do that to him?
Oh,
Take a
they were
break.
definitely steamed. There was some heat back there. That was the all forge, the pressure between the both of us.
Sorry, the pressure didn't release.
You guys get to do it in style, as you guys have plenty of room, plenty of creature comforts, full access to a bar on the way there. What's the overall demeanor inside of this place? Isaiah has described himself as being ready just to move on. Putting on this let's get back to work mask. What's everybody else after lunch look like?
Well, there's a mask over here. Egrik's probably got a mask on. Theodore, how are you feeling?
I imagine this is just like a really, I don't know, but I imagine this is probably like a really tense, quiet ride. You know, like the end of Avengers 1 where they're all just eating the shawarma in the after credit scene and no one's talking. Everybody's just kind of like sitting there doing their own thing, just quietly, like
Trying to open the bag of Lay's.
yeah.
Like blows up everywhere in the car.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I mean, I don't know. It's
I'm over here like Happy Hogan trying to tell, I'll get you all the cheeseburgers you want, little girl.
yeah, right. It's just I think it's just seeing what everybody's doing, keeping an eye on how everybody else is.
I think Egrik's asleep on Davik's shoulder, specifically.
Yeah.
She was checking out his cool arm, and then she fell asleep from being rocked to sleep.
I'm glaring at Davik, obviously.
Don't worry, she's drooling on it.
Glaring at Davik, obviously.
Davik just catches you glaring and just keeps giving you like, what?
I think Remy takes it all in that like this is the group that accomplishes moving mountains, and like they just have the most basic of troubles of like getting out of bed and getting in a car and like
God's easy.
it's just
We've been through them.
he just stares back at it like the modern marvel that it is, that it all somehow functions. He kind of glances back over to Theodore, doesn't really know how he hasn't just left this circus, or Isaiah hasn't actually shot anyone in a while.
Not that it's not friends.
Looks over it and like it's for the first time he sees Egrik and Kalthorr doing their normal skit. And he sees that the weight seemingly of all of this is on who came into this party as the Greenhorn. He looks over and just kind of watches Davik because he's processing all of this. He can see the grief that he's sharing from his friend Isaiah. He can see the weight and the pressure of constantly getting a one night's rest before having to put your life and others' lives in jeopardy. And that responsibility. He's seeing that innocence of Davik slowly peeled away like an onion into a veteran. And there's a bit of sadness in that, but there's more pride than anything else. And he's knows that he's staring and he's smiling. He's still got his imitation Isaiah sunglasses on. But there is a overwhelming sense of pride on this awkward carriage ride, knowing that Davik has become this man that he is in front of their eyes. And he keeps replaying that scene over and over again in his head of Davik grabbing that bullet, doing something that only he can do. Till that carriage stops. Short ride. Thanks, Jeeves. You are incredibly welcome, Mr. Rivelu.
All right, let's go save the city.
Oh yeah. To the city.
Egrik wipes the slop. The
slop? I resent that.
That's not even as good as it could be.
Is there a building there? I guess we could start there.
It is unassuming as the cidery on the outside. When you approach the first time, a very similar set of double doors exists there as well.
Oh, God. All right. Last time this door was trapped.
I'm good at doors if you need me to.
And there were 3 layers and a whole bunch of... Oh, God.
Would not work?
Should we just drop a meteor on it?
Yeah, I can just walk
Shit.
Does it still seem like people use the cidery, or does it seem like done for? Does it seem like no longer inhabited?
It is not loading and unloading barge traffic. You don't see transportation going in and out of it. This is during the daytime. Something should be happening here. This is the front-facing part of this operation, and it is odd to see it still.
And other than the not seeing workers or things like that, do we see like the average never winterian? What do we call this?
I don't know. Never winter?
The cold ones?
Yeah.
I guess it's not winter, so the hot ones.
Never Wintonian.
Never Wintonian.
Crack it open a boy with the cold ones.
The MWs.
The cold ones. There you go.
Oh man. Yeah, like we're a little bit off the beaten path because anything that's up in front over here, this is kind of industrial. So there wouldn't be a bunch of pedestrian traffic anyway, but like there's nothing going on over here. Like there should be hustle and bustle here, and there's not.
Okay. You think that Isaiah is about to you think he's gonna reach for his gun, but he moves past his gun and goes to his thieves' tools?
What is the quiet way? Or we just do the quick way?
Noise is unnecessary.
Can we just try to unlock it or open the door?
That is true. I was
check if it's locked.
Wants to go and check the handle.
Yeah, you're right.
While they're talking.
It explodes.
Not again!
It's a bit now.
Yeah. Keeps exploding every time she opens the door.
Theodore. That disc appears.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay.
The same disc that you saw at the first location.
Okay. Yeah, this is like the platform 13 disc that we saw or whatever. I remember that there was the disc and that was how we got into the place. There are no windows, just to make that very clear,
back to
right?
my notes on that one.
Oh yeah, the windows have long been fogged out from the inside.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think this is how we had to open it to get inside. So
You used knock, didn't you?
I did. Oh yeah, we really.
Yeah.
You want me to knock it?
Oh, I guess I wasn't heard earlier. I asked if I could use knock.
Yeah,
Oh,
know that we
that's
did.
No, that. Yeah.
you can.
Let's do it at the same time.
It's like, or
We can do a fun one.
just pick the lock. Is it locked?
Or just
There is no place
There's no
for
lock.
the picks.
Oh
There's
yeah.
an arcane lock.
It's this
I hate
arcane sigil
So-
situation.
Oh, you're totally right. Yeah. Yeah, just.
However-
conceals tools back.
Egrik, when you approach, the symbols appear for the first time. They are not arcane. They are infernal.
I don't like that.
In particular, you see these infernal runes, almost kind of like sunspot out towards you just a little bit. They don't touch you, but you can tell, you can see this source is drawn to her presence.
Do I have reactionary time? She would back up.
Oh yeah, it doesn't get you. It's not something you need to make any type of roll for, but the sheer presence of infernal runes seems to track you.
Is this visible by everyone else?
This is the first time you've been back on the material plane.
Uh,
Oh.
No.
no. Okay.
Oh, that's bad.
These runes that are here.
Just so you guys don't go down an ever-ending rabbit hole of, I don't know if I want to open this door or not.
Open the door.
This lock has just infernal runes on it. It's Egrik's interaction with infernal runes. It is not saying that like the person that is acknowledging and trying to find them is back behind it. It's just anything infernal
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
calls.
She's a magnet. Yeah. Yeah.
is a magnet. That's all.
Yeah.
And you don't even know what that means yet, but it's like, it's more of like, it's
Oh.
wanted.
Yep. We know
Can
that's gonna
I-
happen.
Try to decipher the meaning of the runes being infernal.
You don't have to make a roll. I've literally given it to you. They are just infernal runes on this. Instead of being arcane symbols like in the other one, it appears that Mordenkaas was here. And he has programmed the lock in infernal.
Can we try to open our can I attempt to magically open this lock somehow?
Absolutely. Egrik, you still wanting to cast knock?
Yeah. if we
You
wanna
this
do it
will
together.
not there's no gotcha mechanic on this anything. Like you just it's just literally you and Theodore, hedging your bets on getting this thing open. And honestly, 2 people at advantage on this thing for Mordenkaas' magic is definitely worth it.
Great.
And arcane and divine versus infernal. That's such a cool.
Great.
Yeah boy.
Yeah.
So what am I making here?
You guys, one person can burn the knock spell, and then both of you are gonna roll spell attacks on the lock.
I'll waste mine.
Okay.
I don't know if waste the right word. Let's calm down.
Nope, it's wasted.
Can we give it up for our spellcasters?
I'm a muscle wizard. What do you mean?
Give it up for the casters.
Kalthorr cast smash.
Okay.
My
then you
spell-
said-
Davik cost
I cast fist.
impermeable forehead.
And then you
Right
said
now.
spell attack.
All right, it's Mr. Flawless's impermeable.
Roll.
forehead.
Mr. Flawless.
Wow.
Mr. Flawless.
Mr. Flawless.
All right, you said spell attack for us?
Yes.
At advantage.
Yep.
Slay. Okay. It's
Dice
giving a
block
casual
fine.
36.
36.
Did they go? They didn't go. Cool.
Heard him though.
With the
They
drop.
did. They did
heard
hit.
them.
I know. All right,
They
let's try that
started.
one more time. Sorry, I didn't. It didn't go through. Okay. Annoying.
Again. There we go.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, a casual 39. Yeah, Eden.
All right, look at me.
Look at this.
I don't know where that second roll came from, but
29, sorry.
Sorry, you guys fail.
It was 40.
So, with a 36 and a 39, you guys both start manipulating this lock, very Pacific Rim style, with both of your styles of magic and this juxtaposition of infernal. You both unlock this in this holographic visage of Mordenkainen rises in front of you. I see you've come to check in on my handiwork. Well, I had to make haste, so I apologize for the mess. As Mordenkainen flashes bloody fangs before you see that basic magic mouth kind of hologram disappear. And as that door eases in, the wave of death hits you. As you guys all make your way in, there is no one left alive in this facility. It is a bloody massacre. You can tell that Mordenkainen, possibly spawns of his, and the Freakalakis have all fed on every single worker that was inside of this facility, and their bodies are all still there. The only blood that is left in this building is what splattered when it was first attacked. But there are a lot of corpses here. Perception check from everyone. Isaiah, 31. There's a stillness here, and then there is a door handle from one of the side offices in this building. Something is rattling around in here.
Instinctively, you all see Isaiah's head tilt down slightly diagonally, his ears pointing towards that sound. Do I hear a heartbeat?
No.
The dead are moving inside.
What?
Finally, something to do.
His hand moves into a space, not going towards the thieves' tools this time, gripping his gun.
All of the bodies around you have not been raised as undead. But there's something undead behind that door.
Does it look like whatever's behind that door potentially took part in this killing?
You don't think so, since it's literally that hologram of Mordenkaas saying that he's responsible for the mess in here. He obviously showed up, killed everyone, and then just left. That's it. Everything else, like, you can still see boxes that were getting taped up. There are bodies not far from their stations of just putting this all together, and everyone is dead.
This is going to be an odd question. You said nothing in here looks like it's been raised, but they all are dead. Am I getting a different smell or sensation dead-wise from the thing that's moving? Like, does it smell like the same type of person that could have been in this space? Any apple residue, stuff like that? If that smells like the Shadowfell death versus the Underworld death, if that makes sense? Like,
with that 31, you only smell this smell briefly when you were in the other facility because you crushed the basement so quick. There is a strong alchemical presence that comes from there. With a 31, you may think that what you guys crushed you would have discovered before, that potentially there has been a manipulation of that distiller, that brewer that was there, because you insta-killed them.
yeah.
That there may have been some nefarious alchemical experimentation.
Okay. Theo.
Is there anybody of significance in here? Sorry. Like that
Okay.
died?
Good question.
As you guys scan over the bodies, you don't recognize anyone in here. They largely look like Denzians of Neverwinter. Probably people that were just taking a job and didn't know exactly what they were doing.
So wouldn't
there are no automatons here. And this is a more public facing spot here. This was just meant to be a house of distribution. That door gets hit hard.
All right.
Fireball scrolls?
I have a hammer.
Theo. It smells like before.
All right.
I'm going to the door.
Egrik's behind. She's not gonna leave you.
All right.
Yeah.
Y'all ready?
He's going to position himself so whenever there's an opening, once Kalthorr opens the door, whether he's swinging first or a bullet's coming through, he's just getting a good angle.
Davik is just standing there looking at the carnage. And you just see his face. He's just angry. And that fist starts to glow with red hot anger.
I'd like to rip the door off the hinges, please.
Roll to Kalthorr.
Roll to
Roll to Kalthorr. If there's not hinges, kick it in.
Go ahead and give us an athletics check at probably ultimate advantage.
Yeah. I am raging.
Ooh.
31. It's fine.
Turn around.
Taking off the rust.
You just grip it and rip it.
Tuna can.
The door flies off.
Wow.
Inside of this office are about 20 zombies. And they just stare past you as they are all dressed in robes of Ogma. Going all the way back to when we started this campaign, it was Gerard that killed his own brother and had assumed control. At that point in time, it was unknown exactly how many of the House of Knowledge had been infiltrated. These zombies walk right past you, bumping each other mindlessly. All of their robes, you can see them. They have been dead for some time, but they are pumped full of chemicals to preserve. They're not hostile at all. They're just walking facsimiles of an entire organization that's been separated from the top down. You don't know whether Koss rounded them up and put them inside this room, if he found them at all, or if he even knew what to do with a pile of mindless experiments. You can see all the telltale signs of that mad alchemist, and you're thankful that you stopped whatever the next step was for them. But putting two and two together, you feel as if slowly zombifying the population of Neverwinter may have been next.
Where's Remy?
He's right there with you guys.
Egrik is going to go over to Remy and grab his hand and look up at everybody else. Can you all leave? I want to help them pass. If we can.
I'll turn around and I'll kind of try to Davik.
He's already gone. He wants
Sure.
that too.
Yeah. I'll leave.
Be at the door.
He'll just walk out and just past the door, just kind of lean up against the wall, arms folded, while they do their thing.
Egrik, you could see the grip on his gun almost tighten for a moment, wanting, it's the best way of putting it, This is giving a chance for the mask to fall. If he doesn't shoot, if he doesn't work. But this is not that time. And he will give you a nod. Give a nod to Remy. Put gun down. Walk out.
I don't know if this will work.
Let's try. And he's going to reach out for her hands.
She grabs both of his.
As we're literally surrounded, as these zombies just continue to file around us on either side, bumping into boxes, tables. If you were to look from the rafters and look down, it's this almost horrific sight of all of these priests of Ogma in their immaculate robes wandering out as zombies around us. If it were any other side, it would look like we're about to be overtaken by a horde. But it's just me and you concentrating. And as we pass into the ethereal and into the spirit realm, we don't hear any more of the bumping or the boxes or the tripping, the calamity, the apartment cat that's lost its mind at 2 o'clock in the morning. Those sounds are all gone. Both of our spirit forms, which we've never really described what Remy looks like. We know that you are bathed in twilight and you are a living constellation inside of this zone. Remy, you can tell, is someone that is distinctively wearing the name tag and badge. Hi, I am Mr. Rimelu. I'm here. His form is his humanoid form. If you played Expedition 33, there's a condition where they become inverted and they become kind of like bathed with darkness, and the light of their eyes is kind of this
Love that.
this Takenish look from Destiny, this kind of a ethereal glow. That's what Remy looks like. It's almost as if he's struggling to hold his form there, but you know that he can. But both of us experience the silence as we look around, as we wait for any spirit to manifest that may still be around here. And it is a sad 3 or 4 or 5 minutes where we're hoping, we're trying our best to send out a signal of hope. Every single soul here has been taken.
I was hoping you weren't going to say that.
Every last one of them is gone. The spirits of the bodies that Koss and his legions took, those are all his. But these, that hollowness, each and every last one of them was used like a battery, the same way that we saw the initial ritual in its conjuring. Egrik, I want you to roll a natural 20, or not. Well, I would love you to roll a natural 20. We would all, wouldn't we?
I'll sorry to disappoint if I do.
let's both of us roll a spell attack at advantage.
So flawless, I think we're hearing you.
Yeah, we're hearing you eat.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was muted.
Is that a spirit?
The Davik mukbang.
Okay, use the spell attack at advantage.
Oh,
I saw that 20. Okay.
That ain't bad. That's a 19 too.
Mm-hmm.
Nineteen crit.
it's the worst kind of feeling knowing that you're late. We both distinctively know that there's somebody out there that's may have not gotten claimed out of this. Probably not out of the priest of Ogma, but it seems like Koss may have missed one. And they're out there somewhere. Lost.
In a sense, where?
Somewhere inside of the spiritual plane here in the city. Who knows? It's a needle in a haystack that there's someone that knows exactly what happened here. And they haven't been able to cross, and they haven't been taken either. Someone inside the city.
Can we feel their presence as we get closer, or?
They're not here anymore. I'm giving that for the 19 that you rolled. Just close enough. But if we're in the city, we can make that same roll once per day.
Okay.
To see if we can find this wayward soul. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
I hope we get to actually do some good work sooner than later.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody else deserves to be taken like that.
No, they don't. I think we need to go and have Isaiah come back with that gun.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get going then. We're not going to be able to find this last person.
Okay.
Standing here either. And that fuchsia starts to almost cover your vision as you see her coming back into her form, the world slowly coming back into the view. The twinkle dulling. All right, you're free to come back in.
I will walk over to Isaiah. Yeah, we're gonna need your radiance. There ain't nothing left. We got a trace of a needle in a haystack of somebody not getting claimed by Koss or used up by the Whispered One, so that's gonna take some time, if at all. But these things don't deserve to be wandering around anymore.
Isaiah?
Yeah. We got a bunch of us that can make some light.
You want me to take care of this?
you guys describe it together. How do you put
I
these
just want to make sure
zombies at
you're
rest?
all right. Been through enough. Take a breath.
This is the work.
All right.
Yep. Gun ready. Even when he shot before with things that don't matter, there's a precision, there's almost an elegance to how well he wields. This is him holding up a gun and pulling the trigger. And obviously making sure he's not hitting Kalthorr and Davik if they are helping.
Yeah, Davik. Davik is on your hip through this, and with each shot, as each zombie falls, he just presses a hand to it and burns the corpse. And you
Whatever's
can
left,
see,
yeah.
you can just see as he's doing this, a tear falls down as he thinks of a similar time.
Just to clarify, because I know you guys were trying to rights to pass the zombies on, there was a bunch of other just corpses in the room. I'm assuming it was a similar situation for them. They also couldn't be shepherded, right?
They have all been claimed by Koss. The one soul that's lingering out there seems to have gotten away from him in whatever his haste was. The priests of Ogma are all gone.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
And Ted, I think I'm on your same way. Just Davik is not concerned with killing these zombies. He's leaving that to Isaiah and Kalthorr if he's helping. He's really just wanting to take care of these corpses. Not just the fresh ones, but the ones that have been here for a while.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Same thoughts. So yeah, after you kind of turn them all to ash, I'll just kind of take the stone floor here in this
stone floor, like the last time that you collapsed on there.
Yeah. So we'll just kind of do one of these where we just kind of turn it over. I just kind of bury all those ashes.
Yep. Thing is done. Kind of surveys the area for a second. Listening, not detecting any other movement. No other hearts that even though they weren't beating, they could have. Sees that the work is done. Gun back in holster. At least attempts to start to move out the door.
You said there was an office. I gotta ask, is there paperwork or anything of import or, ledgers, anything we could maybe look through later?
Absolutely. It's not hard to find. This place was eliminated in a swift and quick motion. Your worst fears are basically come to life, that there is another facility that had whatever chemicals they were working on. It only bolsters the fact that you swiftly eliminated whoever this mad scientist individual was that was assisting the operation. But you have largely stopped it in its tracks, and there is no wider distribution of this. And it really hits home, because this was all going to Eberron as they were trying to eliminate as many of humankind as possible. Currently, the threat to Neverwinter and to Eberron, and possibly to even other places larger, is now at an end.
All right. Well, I'll grab all that stuff to just whatever we can glean from it after the fact, just to get out of here. And
Was there somebody dead in that office?
No.
I'll,
No.
and, yeah, I'll just take them, and as we're kind of heading out, just kind of look at the spot where we had all those zombies, and just, unfortunately, it all got cut short. But for whatever I can do, I'll look to keep spreading my knowledge, which I know is what you guys would have wanted. So I don't.
A very somber exit as everybody kind of takes their own time after you guys do the best to put this place at rest. The thoughts looming of an entire clergy that is overtaken right now, and what kind of black mass bastardizations that may be happening inside of this city, unknowing that they're attending. Your thoughts drift to the whispers. You all have spread a lot of truth in the last few days. And you guys are largely back in what is a web of consistent lies. Another very long and quiet ride, even with its short distance back to the keep. Far quicker than you thought you would. As you guys disembark, it's not even dinner time yet. It's been a couple of hours. Where do your thoughts go next?
I'd like to find Davik as we're kind of re-entering the keep. Davik, what would you say your demeanor is here? Just so I know what I'm looking at.
Kind of defeated. Another, you saved the city, but another hollow victory that doesn't feel like one.
He's gonna put a big fucking hand right on your shoulder. Just give it a squeeze. The work's different when our lives aren't at stake. You have a lot more time to think. Be careful with those thoughts. Don't let them run. He's gonna kind of pat you on the back. It's not over yet.
He'll look you in the eye. Thank you. And you can see his thoughts running.
But maybe a little punch in the arm, like just a little too hard.
Ow!
Think about that.
Ask him ladder not to be wet.
And just kind of, make that defeated walk back to his area, and just kind of half-heartedly punch the training dummy, and just go through the motions, not really knowing what to do. It's like when you get off of school early and you don't know what to do with the rest of the day. You just kind of doing stuff with nothing behind it, just filling time.
And how's Egrik looking, doing, acting, being, existing?
Egrik didn't walk inside of the keep. she would have gone through their waterfall and into their cave. And more so drawing her feelings. She's not afraid to share what her feelings are, but she just doesn't want to add more to the weight. But RoBear, if I could, I would like to try to commune with Erebos to inquire any information about this lost soul.
You bet.
That's kind of what she's drawing, is that imagery that she had with Remy. And like X marks the spots. But it's in several places. It's scattered at this point. It's drawing little dots that are crossing across the cement wall. She just holds this chalk and it starts to crumble. Okay, we gotta find you. And red just smears across her forehead. She's gonna sit and try to feel Erebos.
As you begin your channeling, begin to dwell on the questions that you want to ask Erebos. You feel that connecting pathway between you and the stars, the deity of the dead. What's your first question?
I'm not gonna waste it on this, but it would genuinely be, can you hear me? Because every time she's reached out, Erebos hasn't answered. So it would be I
won't let you burn it.
Genuine moment of like,
It
yeah,
comes with
there?
your first
Hey,
question.
Are you on the line? Yeah, that's what she kind of would ask. But
I am listening, my champion.
Okay. Would Erebos have been able to see her in that constellation form? Or does it remove like that connection? I'm just curious how much she would have to explain.
Communing, you will be in your natural Twilight form already.
Perfect. I am very lost. I don't know how to contribute to anything that's ever going on. But if you perhaps know where this soul is, or at least the roundabout area, could you let me know so I can bring the soul to you?
You are searching the city for a lost soul.
Yeah.
I will give you the guidance that you need to find them.
Thank you.
I will lend you my strength, my champion.
Thank you.
Roll a 1d4.
3.
That lost soul is not in Blue Lake. It's not in the Tower District. A 3 will firmly put it somewhere inside the Protector's Enclave.
Cool. Well, that's very helpful. Have you... Have you felt the connection with Kalthorr? Did you lose that connection too when we lost him?
Kalthorr still has much to accomplish to be where you are, my champion.
Could you help me give him that strength?
You already possess that strength, my
But how?
champion.
Why hasn't it happened yet? We've been friends for years. Like, we just have synergy, and it doesn't feel it right now because we were separated for 2 years, but it hasn't been 2 years for everybody else. How long was it for you? Sorry, you don't have to answer that one. I'm just frustrated.
My champion. They took more things than his strength when he was lost in Eberron.
Yeah. Can you tell me what you're noticing?
I see dark clouds in your skies.
I don't
Be
like that.
weariful of who is watching. Be vigilant to who may be listening.
Can I sense anybody listening to this?
Roll a spell attack.
I'm in my cave. Can I roll advantage?
Sure.
When asking works.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, 30.
My champion,
Yeah.
I sense your concern. But you are prepared for this. He will come for you.
Great. Do we have a timeline for that? Because I'm scared.
And then
And I
there
can't
is
tell them
nothing
that.
but silence
Got questions.
as your connection to the Twilight constellation beyond your own shining star fades.
I think it takes a minute for her form to fully come back. The cave itself is just filled with dissipating fuchsia. Those specks of light just lingering a little bit longer before the amalgamation of her form comes back together, and she's sitting there on the floor with this crushed chalk in her hand. She's just gonna stay there.
The rest of you that are still in the courtyard, you guys see Tana come running out with schematics in one hand and her all-purpose tool in the other. As she is making a beeline, it looks like she has been awake and up since you guys left to Ravenloft the first time. The bags around her eyes are ever so present. Stop! 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 Her eyes glance over to you, Davik.
What's going on?
Davik. I need you to remain calm.
What? Well, yeah, I'm calm. What's going on?
Stand still.
Okay.
She's going to glance back at her notes. You see her take a deep breath.
What's happening? Being right next to them still.
I don't know. I'm supposed to stand still.
That's weird.
Tana extends her all-purpose tool towards the God Fist, and you see it manipulate for the first time on anything else that is not a manifestation that has come from Davik. It manipulates. You all see the pale arm of Davik for the first time as it seems to be recoiling into a form. Stay with me. Stay calm.
What is happening?
Stay calm, Davik. You're a ticking time bomb. As it manipulates, you can see there is a broken half of the fourth or the fifth piece of the rod of 7 parts inside of the God Fist.
Found it.
What?
Half. Somebody made 2 of these things. And that is where we will end this week.
Wow. There's some motherfucker running around with a God Fist?
Look at me.
I can't wait to fight evil
course.
Davik. Evil Davik.
Of course, it's a pair of gauntlets. Why wouldn't it be? Of course, it's had to. Oh my god.
I was just gonna cast Wall of Force as a dome over Davik.
Just Davik.
Yeah, just Davik, just to condense that
Brazilian
nuke.
sphere. Put him in a bubble.
Yeah, when the
Put him in a
nuke
bubble.
goes off, we just keep it contained in the ball.
Yeah.
I'll cast that.
Can I just add one little note to that scene? Just
No.
when you would have seen Davik's arm, it would be very thin and gaunt and shriveled and just charred. There's the natural 20.
What is this natural 20 roll at the end of the episode?
I was picking up my die to put it in the container and it dropped.
That was the roll to find the other piece.
Can you
Hey,
feel it connecting?
whether you like it or not, we're going to honor this roll, this accidental roll.
Bullshit. With a 1.
We're all just throwing dice now.
Yeah. God over here had to do it.
The man who rolls nat 20s by putting his dice away.
Oh, look at me, I'm a wizard and I crit whenever I can.
It slipped out of my hand, just onto the table.
Oh, that's where my 20 was.
See, I can that one.
We're gonna honor that one as well.
We're honoring that one. It explodes.
Blood orange, baby.
I'm a ticking time bomb.
Regale us with your memories, please.
Don't worry, we're honoring that one as well.
No, we're not. I've already suffered.
Well, you were gone. Sorry.
You were here. You beat
everyone
it.
else
This is
doing it.
rotted and rancid. No use Yugi for you.
Like the corpses.
A second gauntlet.
That's wild.
I hate that.
Wow.
That's wild. It's like we should have guessed it was a pair of gauntlets.
I'm gonna wait. I was like, you know, I'm gonna put some stuff in that creation that he's given me, and I go, I was like, the one chapter I don't want to like, my least excited chapter when we get there. I'm like, yeah, I'm just not gonna run that. We'll just do something different. That's what this one is. 100%. I've had this has been loaded in the God Fist since the beginning.
Wait, are you taking Dragonlance from me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So the
I
question
was about to book another flight.
So the question is, what other super ridiculously powerful D&D big bad has the other one? Because we have to piss somebody else off.
I'm so excited to find out.
You know what I mean?
Not. We're getting closer to real dangerous
This
things,
other
and I'm
person's wings are just inverted. The
It's just
colors.
Ariel?
Oh my god.
It's got to be it's Zariel. Calling it. Asmodeus? Asmodeus?
I mean,
It's got to be a
they
twin,
had it.
right?
Is he a twin? Well, you're not a twin, right?
Cereal.
But how long have whoever it is? How long have they had it? Like, are they better with it than me?
Well, yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah, clearly.
So, the only breadcrumbs that you have on this trail were these artificers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's Urza. Got it. It's Urza.
Urza is wild.
It's Urza. You're welcome.
And they've used a broken piece of the rod, the Ring of Winter, and the Allforge
To make one.
What's Anam?
to make what's on Davik's hand. It is as chaotic of a manipulation of the elements as there possibly can be. Did they forge another gauntlet? Or did they forge something based off of what someone else did?
And what did they use to forge it? If the Ring of Winter is in this one.
I saw Ruby Rod of Asmodeus, the Wanda Orcus, take your pick.
Oh my Atlanta.
The hand and eye of Vecna, maybe. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Which,
Can we not?
by the way, are not in the module as written.
I know.
Which is
I know.
wild.
Insane.
Wild. It's absolutely
So dumb.
bad shit.
Which, by the way, Ted, I am watching you when we get to the end.
I mean, I have him right there, but I don't want him. I have no desire.
I'll take him.
You don't know?
Doesn't surprise me.
You little motherfucker. Sorry. That's two. I'm sorry.
Put you in timeout, Baddie.
I deserve it.
I deserve it. Great session, you guys. Everything tried to prevent us from RPing tonight, but we got there, baby.
I'm glad we did. There's some spicy stuff tonight.
Oh man,
Some spicy stuff.
That
Good stuff, everybody.
I was like, oh God, you guys are gonna go there. I was like, they're gonna go there right after this. This is awful. This is like the worst thing that the D&D party can go and, hey, let me go check on this. I could just no, I can't even just beat up some baddies. I have just death.
I'm right here. How dare you?
Yeah, but we didn't fight the undead zombies
That's true.
at first.
Lots of lingering thoughts. We'll be back here next week. Tana has a lot more to say, and Davik still needs to be very, very still.
Oh God.
Boy, you shouldn't have been flying around punching shit all this time. Is all I'm saying. Right? You've been just charging it up, breaking it apart.
I've secretly been calculating his damage since the beginning of. There's a damage threshold before it explodes. No, God, I wish I was that cool. That would be
all
awesome.
the time. Dude, Flawless is over here like, can I add a D6 to it? RoBear's like, all right, if you
All
want.
right,
You
Jack
want to add
Nicholas.
more damage, I guess. Oh, you want to crit on 19s? Okay, you're a funeral.
Your funeral.
Max damage, Hellfire round. All right.
Shit.
Oh my God, this is wild.
Oh my god.
Actually wild.
Oh man. What a
Well.
session, yo.
What a
Stress.
Little
Consume
guys.
All of the cortisol.
Oh my god, I thought I was just like, oh my god, am I gonna be here next week? I have a trip I have to go to LA next week, and I was like, I might fly out. I fly out Friday morning.
Friday
Fly out
morning.
Friday morning. It's okay.
Let's go.
We're safe. We're good.
Friday morning.
RoBear, I'll let you know there's a chance I might not be, or at the very least, I'll be late.
It's okay. You won't be moving.
How dare you? Yeah.
You're getting the force bubble.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you in a bubble so when you blow up, it doesn't kill everybody else. We can only have one nuke go off in Neverwinter. We're not allowed to set off another one.
Unless-
Work thing. I might be able to make it. If anything, I'll be like late, but
The real
It'll
question
it'll
is,
be a silent bubble that you can't speak out.
are you guys going to try to stabilize what makes Davik Davik?
No, I'm taking the arm off.
I was gonna say, just take the arm.
Take the arm.
That's exactly where.
Cheaper
Okay.
townhomes.
Vorpal
This is how Iron Fist got nerfed. This is how it was. This is how it went down.
Oh my
You see an
God.
immediate danger, you get rid of it.
Uh,
Your mom.
so we've never really touched on it. But Davik has tried everything to remove this.
Yeah, but
Oh,
he
he's
hasn't
hinted
Got
at
a
it.
Vorpal sword.
He's minting it. Yeah.
He hasn't had
And,
his arm cut off with a Vorpal sword.
He's like any method he could have thought of to
Two
either
Vorpal
break
swords.
it off or remove it. He's tried it and has been unsuccessful.
You've almost died in acid twice. What if we just dissolve you out of the arm? We just dissolve the rest of Davik.
Yeah, I mean,
and then
you
we
can
bring you
kill
back.
Davik, but I'm pretty sure the gauntlet would remain.
Well, then we just bring you back.
Hopefully.
Nervous.
So we got a casual
Probably.
reincarnate here somewhere, probably.
Yeah.
Turn you into a halfling.
Let me find that spirit first.
You've
That's like
been
you could-
gnomed.
You could throw his hammer
Oh
on the
my God.
elevator and then bring it up.
No, I hate you
Oh,
for that.
You know what I'm saying?
No. On that note, we're gonna love you and leave you guys. Everybody be safe this weekend. Live dangerously, drink responsibly.
I'm gonna.
Bye.
I'll be right back.